Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to adjust your lifted Xterra camber, caster, and toe in. Alright, so I'm going to show you when we come back. All of these adjustments we're making have to be done on level ground. All of the wheel, all of the camber has to be done on level ground, and also the torque arm has to be done on level ground. Also the toe has to be done on level ground. Okay, another parameter we need to look at is the distance between the control arm and the bump stop right here on both sides. If you have a lifted vehicle, you can adjust that. So as you can see, the parameter is exactly the same on both sides. Now, how do you change this? How do you change this? I actually have a video on it. It's this right here, this adjustment right here. So there's these are called torque bars. So what you do is you apply force here, and it forces the wheel down there. Okay, so that's adjustable as well. Okay, so first, if you have an iPhone, use your measure app and see how level your wheels are. Okay, these are, for the most part, very level. Okay, next, and this is called camber. Next, we're going to check the front wheels, and the way I'm going to do it is right here. The front wheels are level as well. Now, the way you check camber is this adjuster right here. Okay, adjust that camber on a lifted vehicle for straight up 0 degrees. Now, caster is adjusted with this one right here. Caster on a lifted vehicle, you're going to have it as low as possible, but you're going to maintain camber. All right, let's check the other side. Okay, I'm going to put my phone here. I have 0 degrees. All right, it's perfect. I'm sorry, it's perfect. Okay, we're going to go to this side. And as I measure it, again, it's going to be perfect. Perfect. All right. So now that we know we have that correct, and the caster is at the very bottom. Caster is how your wheels tilt like this. Well, the mechanism tilts back. It's going to help with tramlining. Now, for the wheels to be aligned, that's going to be called toe. And what we're going to do is we're going to have it either exactly at 0 degrees or slightly one degree outward. I think mine is at 0 degrees right now, but I'm going to show you how to check. Okay, the way you want to do this is you want to drive forward just a little bit, and you want your you want to use your emergency brake to stop. And the reason why you want to go back and forth is as you go forward, your wheels will tend to do this, because you know you're driving. They'll either tend to do this as you drive, or they'll come together as you drive. But you want to see that when we measure it. I'm going to show you how to measure. Okay, so I have 2 pieces of this angled aluminum about 3 feet long. I have a center mark. I have a center mark on them. Okay, so I can put the center mark at the hub. Okay, and then I have a bungee that I go around the wheel with. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'm going to measure the distance between the 2 points on the front and the 2 points on the back, and that should give me how much toe I have, toe out or toe in. Okay, so I've got both sides on. All right, then I'm going to use this tape measure, and I'll measure the distance between the front, and it's a little over, it's 1/16 over 78 inches. Now the back, I want it to be exactly the same, but it's 77 inches. So it's almost an inch wider in the front. What does that mean? I need to tow it out a little bit. So I need to move the wheel out. So 77 in the front and the back of it, 78 in the front. Okay, another problem that I've had is my wheel is always cocked to the right side. You see that? It's always turning to the right a little bit. So if I need to correct, if I need to bring my front wheels back in alignment, if they're too wide in the front, which they are, I need to move them back in. And I can use this opportunity to correct it with my steering wheel. So watch this. So if my wheels are straight, well, they're slightly wide, right? If my steering wheel, if it's always cocked to the right and I'm going straight, if I do this, if I bring the back end of my left wheel this way, it'll correct, which will bring my steering wheel back straight. So my goal is to widen the back of the wheels, and it'll correct. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to shorten the distance between the two wheels, but I don't want to shorten the distance on the right side. I want to shorten the distance on the left, because when I do shorten the distance, it'll auto correct and bring my wheel back to alignment. So I examined the threads, and loosening is going away from you over the top, loosening. So it'll be the same this way, loosening. So if you see right here, I've loosened both sides, and I have an 11 millimeter right here in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten it. I'm going to tighten it just a bit. What that's going to do is it's going to bring the right wheel in, which is exactly what I want. Now I tightened it about a half turn. Now I'm going to hold this and tighten these both back, and I'm going to readjust. I'm going to have to back it up again. I'm going to have to roll it forward again. But that's basically what we're doing to get this thing in line. All right, let's measure it one more time. I did my measurement, or I did my adjustment. Now it's time to do the measurement. So anything less than 78 and 1/16 is going to be good. Now this is rough and crude. You will need to get a real alignment. So it's a little under 78. So it's 78, a little under 1/16 under 78. So let's see how we are in the back. And we are 6 under 78. So that's a big improvement, and that's within the 1%. It could use a little bit more, and I'll do that. I'll do a little bit more. But this is how you adjust your camber, your caster, and your toe. All right, but get it done at a professional shop. This is only if you have to do some quick maintenance in order to get home, or in order to drive to the tire store. Okay. All right, and if you like these type of videos, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on I Just Fix It Myself.